It would have been nicer if it was inside. Good morning. Yes. Good morning. Graduating class of 2021, could you please stand up? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you to Fenton High School's annual commencement ceremony. Please welcome the Board of Education, the Superintendent of Fenton High School District 100, and members of our Fenton staff. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the Fenton High School graduating class of 2021 as they stand before you. Unfortunately, we can't do the processional, but we will. I believe Dr. Batson has some music for us, having some technical difficulties as well. All right, we're going to keep moving. All right, to start, we're going to have, gentlemen, if you could please remove your caps. Brianna Paez will be doing the Pledge of Allegiance for us. Brianna? Let me just wipe this for you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Brianna. You can put your hats back on and have a seat, please. A quick logistical, as you guys cross the stage and take your pictures, you may remove your masks for the picture, okay? So when you get on this other side, you take your picture when we do the actual ceremony, so thank you. Next, I'd like to introduce Kylie Peterson. She will be presenting the class gift for Fenton High School. Thank you, Kylie.
On behalf of the entire class council and myself, I would like to say how proud we are of every single graduate here today. In an attempt to carry on the legacy of the class of 2021, the class council has decided to give a monetary donation to the class of 2025 and to the Fenton Garden Club. Once again, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Kylie, and the senior class. The class of 2025 will be greatly appreciative, and you heard Mr. Welsh already talking about how appreciative he is. So now we're going to play, Dr. Batson, are we ready for the song from our choir? Okay. Our concert choir, under the direction of Miss Sarah Williams, we have a So when I got the job 4 years ago, they said, Jovan, you're going to a school that's called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and I think we're going to witness all of those today. So thank you for your patience. Dr. Batson, we ready? All right.
Recording our lives till the time is upon us when we sing, we're high. Words we write, songs we sing, miles we run, years we bring, stories we tell, what we will be. Looking forward, the future is still so unclear. We're challenged with confusion and doubt and with fear. We're starting to learn on who we can depend. Ourselves, our teachers, our family and friends. We come from near and far, to grow and what we do is the best who we are. We still keep asking why. Words we write, songs we sing, miles we run, years we bring, stories we tell. What we will be. Words we write, songs we sing, miles we run, years we bring, stories we tell. What we will be.
Unfortunately, we could not have the choir due to COVID and the sounds, but what a great job. So thank you very much, Mrs. Williams and the concert choir for that. So, next, every year, the Fenton Scholars have the opportunity to submit a speech for commencement. This year, the committee chose, I'm going to get it right, Aixa, yes, Benitez Rojo, and Miriam Ganima. And then I messed yours up, Miriam. I apologize. Our first student speaker is Aixa Benitez Rojo. Aixa has participated in cross-country, gymnastics, and track all 4 years. As a matter of fact, she did her commencement speech audition on her way to track practice in the car. She was also part of NHS and math team during her junior and senior year. Her favorite class was physics. Okay? With Mr. Barry, because she experienced a lot of emotions, like fear, despair, and joy. That does sound like physics, doesn't it? So, also, the content was challenging but interesting. She said that she even felt a part of her brain spark during the tests. Again, sparking probably a little bit like physics, so that makes sense. She also said that Mr. Barry made it a great environment where everyone's opinions or thoughts were welcomed. Some of her awards: she's All-Conference Academic Award, all 4 years for cross-country, gymnastics, and track, a Triathlete Award, High Honor Roll all 4 years, Principals Award, Presidential Award for Academic Achievement, Board of Education Fenton Scholar Award, Illinois State Scholar Award. I present to you Aixa Benitez Rojo. Do you want me to move this down?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Lazarovich, for the introduction. Good morning, families, teachers, fellow classmates, and remote viewers. I want to start by quickly thanking and recognizing our teachers, counselors, and coaches for their advice and wisdom throughout the years, as well as the exceptional staff who keep Fenton a clean, accessible, and safe environment. But most importantly, I want to congratulate my classmates, the class of 2021. In my opinion, those 2 weeks off from school felt like a whole year. I mean, I was just sitting in Mr. Barry's classroom during physics when it's announced that we have 2 weeks off.
Now I'm back, and all of a sudden we're graduating. This is a moment where we conclude one of the chapters in our life, with many blank pages left to fill out. Although this chapter included a plot twist in the middle, that's what made it so intriguing. I would think of titling it The One Where They All Wore Masks, or The One Where They All Saw Their Qualified Teachers Struggling with Advanced Technology, or The One Where They Kept Their Cameras Off because they just woke up. From my personal experience, though, I would title it The One Where Mrs. Scovito said second period was her favorite English class. No hard feelings, third and seventh period. Or the one where Mr. Porter's dog made an appearance. Or the one where Mrs. Valente's grandchild kept crying during the lecture. This year was indeed distinct and difficult for many of us. I thought I knew most of you for the majority part, but during graduation practice, I realized I only know about half of you. Either way, that does not change the fact that each one of you have beautiful, strong, and inspiring characteristics that have brought you to the place where you're at now. However, the foundation of such characteristics were built from a background story. Life is not perfect, and if it is, then you're doing it wrong. I will never know the challenges that each one of you have overcome, whether it's been about mental or health issues, discrimination, family complications, financial difficulties, or the weight of feeling overwhelmed. All I know is that you have surpassed such obstacles and become the strong self that you are today, ready to move on in life. It's time to believe in yourself, because from now on, each sunrise is a new opportunity to take action, a new chance to fill out a page. You're gonna fail along the way, but failure is part of success. All the goals you have now might change as time goes on, because as we go along the journey ahead of us, we begin to find new aspects about ourselves. I mean, we're only 18 or 17 years old. We're not supposed to have our whole lives figured out. And these changes might be riskier out of your comfort zone. But if taken, at least you won't be wondering what might have happened. Remember to enjoy the present, taking every moment that makes life worth living. Your perseverance throughout these years has proven your strength to take on the challenges life throws at you. I have to say that, looking at the class of 2021, I truly believe many of you are capable of achieving extraordinary things, making an impact, small or big. Congratulations to the class of 2021. May your next chapters be filled with success and meaning. Go Bison.
Thank you, Aisha. That was awesome, and it is great to see everybody's face instead of just a letter there right now. Our next student speaker is Miriam Ganima. Miriam has been part of the basketball and softball team during her time here at Fenton. Her favorite class was always math because of her teachers like Mr. Fritsch and Miss Santinello, who are always so kind and funny. I'm with the kind, the funny we'll have to figure out a little bit. Some of Miriam's awards: the Scholars Award, the President's Award, the Principal's Award, the College Board AP Scholars Award, and something truly impressive, Miriam has won the Best Eyebrows Award, and you'll see that as she comes up here in a second. Miriam has a passion for Palestine, and every interaction that I've had with Miriam validates her, that she's a passionate person. Thank you, Miriam, for bringing the passion to Fenton every day. Miriam Ganima.
There we go. I know a lot of you might not be used to being around so many people in person again. A lot of us might be out of practice with social interaction. So to make you more comfortable, just pretend that I am the host of this Google Meets call and all of your cameras are off right now with your microphones muted. In fact, if you really want to, pull that mask right over your eyes if you like. Ah, yes, the comfort of hiding in plain sight. Now that we're a bit more comfortable, good morning. It is my pleasure to welcome families, staff, administrators, and students to graduation day for the class of 2021. Saying that feels so surreal considering a while back, most of us were not expecting today's ceremony to ever happen. Looking back to freshman year, we all had at least one person telling us that high school flies by and to appreciate it while we can. Before even walking into that building on our first day at Fenton, we had expectations and hopes of what our high school experience would be. Little did we know, we were so blissfully unaware. None of us pictured our senior year to go the way that it did. Many in the class of 2020 and 2021 were upset about not getting to do a lot of the traditions that seniors in high school usually get to do. Basically being left out of something that is universally experienced by almost everyone in American culture. No homecoming, no senior pranks, and no senior ditch day. How are we supposed to ditch? Not log in? How rebellious of us. I know it can feel like the memories we were supposed to be making were taken from us. However, I assure you that this year will hopefully be the most memorable for a very long time. I'd be very surprised if any of you will ever be able to forget a year like this one. That's a long plane. We are amongst the first classes. Oh, it got louder. We are amongst the first classes in public schools completing a full year online. To do that, let alone graduate, is amazing. I know school was feeling very optional for some this year, but despite the small task of completely restructuring how we function as people in a very short amount of time, we're here now, and that's what matters. Sometimes a positive perspective is needed to balance out all of the negative events from the past year. My father recently passed, and it forced me to feel and look at life in a completely different way. Every single person in the stadium has gone through some form of devastating change. Loss of familiarity and routine, loss of human connection, or loss of loved ones. But there were people who were there to help my family through it. I was lucky to experience their kindness. Among my peers, I saw new groups of friends and communities being created to support each other. It was terrifying to witness the pandemic and amazing to witness the solidarity that followed it. I want to leave you with this. If there is anything that I learned from seeing how our generation is handled this year, it is that no matter the point in your life that you are at, whether it's registering for your first semester of college classes or laughing with friends at the anxiety of having no idea what you want to do after leaving the stadium today, finding human connection and empathy in each other is our stability. Sounds fine. I'm very impressed with how our classes carried themselves through this final year. There is no doubt that each of us has the strength to carry on and pursue our passions. Congratulations to the class of 2021. Thank you.
Thank you, Miriam. That was awesome. What perspective you guys had, and I love how you were flexible with the planes. That was fantastic. Thank you. Before I start, can I please have any member of the class of 2021 that is enlisted in the military or will be attending a military academy this fall, please stand up and be recognized. Please stay standing. If you are a family member of one of these graduates that's standing, could you please stand and be recognized? If there are any veterans or current military members in the audience, please stand up so we can again recognize you as well. Thank you very much. You guys can have a seat. I appreciate your dedication and service. Class of 2021, can you please give a round of applause for all the love and support that your families have given you over the years here? So please, a round of applause for your families. Thank you. I appreciate that. So I often have a tradition at the beginning of each of my speeches. This is a good time. So All right. Thank you. I appreciate you indulging me on that. Class of 2021, you made it. I realize that this last year seemed like 4 years wrapped up into one, but it wasn't. However, these 4 years have gone quickly. You came in as freshmen and sat in these seats and watched an eclipse. And now you will be the first class ever to graduate on this football field. No clap for that? Actually, I don't know if that's true, but you're my first class to graduate on the football field, so it's meaningful to me. These 4 years have been filled with laughter, joy, and maybe even a little stress, but you've made new friends and acquaintances, and some of these will be friends for life. You've accomplished so many feats, whether they were academic, athletic, or giving back to your community. Class of 2021, you are truly special. We can see by the program how many scholarships you have earned, plus how many presidential and Illinois scholars we have. But I want to go over something that you've learned that isn't in the program. You have, and again, I'm not sure if these are actual words, so just bear with me, but you have Jamboarded, flip-gridded, we-videoed, ed-puzzled, Quizleted, you guys did Quizlet, right? Pear-decked, Padleted, and even Kahooted. So parents, when you get home, go ahead and ask them what all those things are. So you have learned quite a bit in this last year and to your time as you go forward. Yes, the pandemic has upset some traditions. By the way, Miriam, senior pranks are not a school tradition, just so you know. But it also challenged your grit and perseverance. Angela Duckworth, in her book titled Grit, asks, "How gritty are you?" and then provides a checklist. Here are a few items from that checklist. Let's see how the class of 2021 does. I am a hard worker is the first one. Check. I finish whatever I begin. Check. I am diligent. I never give up. Check. I have overcome setbacks to conquer an important challenge. I would say this last year was quite the challenge. So check and check for that. Well, Dr. Duckworth, the Fenton class of 2021 is highly gritty. Daisy Cosio, I get it right? All right. Daisy Cosio actually sums it up beautifully with these words. You have a purpose, you have dreams, and despite every trauma, every rejection, and every mistake you have made, and you'll continue to make mistakes, we'll dust it off and keep going because anything, and I mean anything, is better than giving up. Thanks, Daisy. Don't ever give up. Here are a few examples of what the teachers believe of the class of 2021. Mrs. Paul talks about how creative you were in her English class with your podcasts and mock debates. You guys were the first ones to actually do that for her, and Miss Millman as well. I remember those. They were awesome. It was really great to see the inner workings of some of the minds as the podcast came out. Miss Baker wrote, "It has been an honor watching the class of 2021 grow up and become such an influence to our community. This generation that we are sending into the world has the strength, empathy, determination, and cause to change the future for those who have yet to grow and learn." I think that's well stated by Ms. Baker. And Mrs. Jackson wrote, "Their most memorable day with this class was by far the first day of second semester, which was right after the incident at the Capitol." She states, "The amount of poise and thoughtfulness the kids had about all of the aspects concerning that day were truly inspirational and made me feel so proud and hopeful. These kids are going to be in charge someday." Ms. Jackson, I too am hopeful and proud of what great leaders this group will become. I want to leave you from a quote from a song by Rascal Flatts. Yep, I know, it's country and I'm old, I get it. The refrain goes something like this: "Did you stand or did you fall? Build a bridge or build a wall? Hide your love or give it all? Did you make them laugh or make them cry? Did you quit or did you try? Live your dreams or let them die? When it all comes down, it ain't if, it's how they remember you." It's been a privilege and an honor to be your principal for the past 4 years. I will remember you fondly. So, Aixa, I believe that this is the one where the Fenton class of 2021 goes out and changes the world. Thank you, class of 2021. Next, I'd like to introduce the superintendent of Fenton High School Community District 100, Mr. James Antango.
Graduates, parents, staff, and Board of Education. The commencement ceremony is a rich tradition at Fenton High School where we honor all of our seniors for meeting the necessary requirements mandated by the state of Illinois and Fenton Community High School District 100. It is a time where we recognize the commitment of the entire Fenton staff for their dedication to our students, their tireless efforts to cultivate successful, passionate learners through rigor, relevance, and relationship. It is also a time where we give credit to our loving and dedicated parents, guardians, grandparents, abuelos, tios, and tias for preparing their Fenton students to be successful each and every day. Parents, this is your day too. Mil gracias a todos. Now we salute our senior class, the Fenton class of 2021. Unlike any other graduating class, you have achieved an entire year of COVID. You are awesome because you embraced the challenges, frustration, and fear of a global pandemic. You told yourself that nothing can stop me and nothing can diminish my dreams. This year's adversaries and what you learned from it make you a better healthcare person, provider, emergency responder, computer engineer, business owner, soldier, carpenter, teacher, principal, and superintendent. Class of 2021, you will do great things. Hagan cosas grandes. Take what you have learned and experienced these last 12 years to change the world, change politics, change how we care for the poor, and change how we utilize our natural resources and our beautiful planet. Bison, you are the heart of a high school that embraces diversity, equity, and inclusion. Whether you were born in the United States, Mexico, Guatemala, Poland, Russia, or Italy, it does not matter. You are a Bison for life. Class of 2021, be the example and catalyst for peace, love, fairness, and social justice, wherever your journey takes you. Take risks. Stand up with resolve, with a smile. Always takes risks. Stand up with a resolved smile when you fall, and live your life filled with a focused passion, unconditional kindness, and happiness. Thank you, class of 2021. It has been a true honor for all of the adults here at Fenton to have walked alongside you these last 4 years. We are proud of what you have become and wish you the very best as you move on to the next stage of your life. Un abrazo fuerte to all of you. Go Bison. God bless you. This is the most important part here, besides getting your your diploma. Board of Education, Ms. Haid, Ms. Rago, Ms. Jalowick, Mr. Rosinski, Secretary Figueroa, Vice President Wiedemann, and President Ting Pao Pong. It is my privilege to present to you the Fenton class of 2021. This wonderful class has distinguished itself academically, as well as in the arts, athletics, and in service to our community. Each member of the graduating class of 2021 has met and exceeded the graduation requirement established by the state of Illinois and the Fenton Community High School District 100. Thank you. President Ting Pao Pong.
Check, check. Okay. Good morning. I hope you're able to enjoy this great day and great weather we're having today. And a few words that come to mind to me just feeling out the day is grateful, humbled, honored to be with you. I'm a first-generation immigrant. My mom came to the U.S. to give me and my brother a chance at a better life, much like many of you and your family here today. My mom wasn't able to finish high school. Let's take a moment to reflect on your accomplishment today. Each of you sitting here today endured 12 years of school. You're living through a pandemic, confronted with racial and social injustice, facing a future with climate uncertainty. Some of you lost family members and friends, like I have. Some of your parents have lost their jobs, but you being here today is a triumph of sacrifices, commitment that your family made in wanting a better life for you. Whether you start college, whether you take a job right away, pursue a trade, enter the military and serve our country, or take a gap year, we are here together today to celebrate you. As a parent of Fenton graduates myself, I know your family is very proud of you. I'm optimistic about the future, truly excited to see what lies ahead. And on behalf of the Board of Education, congratulations. We accept Fenton School Class of 2021. To our graduates, to your family, our administration and faculty and staff, and the village of Bensonville and Wooddale, I really appreciate it and thank you.
Thank you, President Ting Pao Pong. Next, Dr. Karanda, are you ready? This is what we all came here for. So we're going to start. We're going to start when this plane finishes. We'll start with the reading of the names. Dr. Karanda and Ms. Papanikolaou will be up here to take the names and the cards. Graduates, make sure you bring your cards with you with the pronunciation. Thank you.
Jason Aguiar. Nicolina Marie Urick. George Aguilar. Melissa Aguilar Carrera. Bassem Al-Amiri. Kevin Daniel Alba. Ariana Anali Aldama. Jessica Alonso. Melanie Alonso. Luis Enrique Amador Gonzalez. Maria Anastasia Anagnos. Jessica Anzac. Anthony Aquino. Brandon Arias. Frida Nicole Arias. Antonio Thomas Baffa. Mark Anthony Barrios. Dan Barton. Abad Bawani. Fateh Bawani. Lisbeth Bello. Nicholas Timothy Ben. Yvette Leanne Bermudez Ortiz. Alexander Bonilla. Taylor Marie Barato. Jimena Barato. Narali Itzel Brambilla Serrano. Eric Joseph Braswell. Iris Brito. Sherby Bernard Brown. Magdalena Brick. Nicholas Bubalo. David Birch. Jonathan J. Burgos. Amaya Burson. Victoria Caceres. David Cano. Daniel Nick Caparelli. Edwin Carrillo Correa. Jacqueline Casas. Getsemani Vianney Castillo. Julian Castillo. Pablo Castro. Kira Satura. Ola Chizicki. Lisbeth Chaidez. Olivia Chavez. Saul Chavez. Teresa Clanton. Dominic Michael Colantonio. Brianna Marie Contreras. Daniel Kofer. Maya Cornejo. Alexander Noel Coronado. Bernice Correa. Bruno Eduardo Cortez. Erit Cruz Cortez. Massimo Heriberto Cortez. Annabelle Celeste Cosio. Enya Cruz. Monse Cruz. Yoselin Cruz Cruz. Amy Chauderna. Stefan Davidovic. Andrew Roberto Davila. Gavin Tate Davis. Giovanni De La Cruz. Alaya Ray De La Rosa Ludvigsen. Ricardo De La Torre. Nicholas Howard DeCook. Araceli Delgado. Joshua Aiden DeVincent Estevez. Alexander Diaz. Brian F. Diaz. Gloria Maria Diaz. Ivan Giovanni Diaz. Benjamin Dominguez. Kayla Rose Dew. Michael Wayne Ducala. Jennifer Catherine Dutan. Paul James Edgar. Jurian Elliott. Vincent Anthony Eltman. Haley Noel Esposito. Julian Feliciano. Elias Pedro Mateo Figueroa. Noelia Figueroa. Alexandra Flores. Brandon Jorge Flores. Joel Flores. Lucas Elijah Flores. Stephen Flores. Clara Andrea Falea. Isaac Rosalio Fonseca. Daniela Franco. Cameron Joseph Fritz. Elvis Funes. Arkadiusz Piotr Gadomski. Pascal Joseph Gagala. Evelina Lydia Gal. Joel Gallarzo Jr. Genesis Garcia. Ruby Garcia. Luis Garcia. Brian Alexander Garcia Lopez. Melissa Garfias Candelas. Siggy Garza. Angelica Shelley Gasor. Lainey Helen Jabala. Paige Angeline Jabala. Christian Miguel Gomez. Zachary James Gonzalez. Giannis Gonzalez. Isaac Alexander Gonzalez. Jasmine Marie Gordon. Shayla May Gordon. Damjan Govadaritsa. Noah Stephen Grunenwald. Gustavo Guadalupe. Alfredo Guadarrama. Noel Guadarrama. Thomas Jonathan Gunilla. Tristan Brockhausen. Christopher Hernandez. Jason Hernandez. Jessica Hernandez. Justin Hernandez. Caitlin Rose Hernandez. Lizette Hernandez. Melissa Hernandez. Raul Hernandez. Yami Hernandez. Heidi Hernandez de la Luz. Diego Yahir Herrera. Jay Herrera. Sydney Holt. Lupe Honorato. Abigail Francis Horvath. Aaliyah Marie Hurt. Claudio Huzar. Cynthia Eve Ibarra. Sawar Jaber. Jessica Jaimes Martinez. Ivan Jesus Jaramillo. Anaya Robin Johnson. Kyle Hiram Jones. Brianna Patrice Ketter. Ryan James Kiamko. Lauren Grace Kassane. Jonah Koskovich. Christopher David Kovich. Aiden Robert Kress. Frank Joseph Kregier. Kaya Carolina Ledorf. James Lamoureux. Amator Laporta. Jacob Larson. Jacqueline Lopez. Ricky Lopez. Manuel Antonio Lozada. Jennifer Marie Lukacek. Tyler Federico Macias. Oscar Julian Madrigal. Daisy Angelica Malagon. Angel Joelle Malave. Angel de Jesus Maldonado. Adam Marcello. Caitlin Marcial. Henry Antonio Markison. Nicolina Merrick. Liliana Monique Marin. Esteban Andres Martinez. Jason Martinez. Marilyn Martinez Olea. Bibi Martinez. Pavel Mateo. Dante Antonio Matias Jr. Andrea Sitlali Matos. Joseph Eduardo Mazariegos. Juan Carlos Medina. Mauro Malero. Janelle Mendez. Alexis Liliana Mendoza. Giovanni Mendoza. Jonathan Jose Mendoza. Virginia Guadalupe Mendoza. Emilio Amari Mendoza Lopez. Leslie Michelle Mendoza. Cindy Victoria Menka. Ashley Morgan Mitchell. Jayla Noel Mitchell. Antonio Monticelli. Fabiola Guadalupe Montoya. Marcos Montoya. Noelia Montoya. Leslie Benitez Mora. Grace Georgia Mundelius. Danali Navarez. Alexandro Nieves. Mackenzie Emerald Nurzik. Angel Ocampo Jr. Julian Ocampo. Fernanda Olmos. Jaylene Marie Ortiz. Omar Vaz Ortiz. Cody William Overland. Adrian Brian Palacios. Michael Robert Panic. Clara Rose Panos. Megan Pate. Kaylee Marie Rios. Neha Mahendra Patel. Gerardo Palayo. Jennifer Perez. Luis Fernando Perez. Crystal Mercedes Plaza. Maciej Podbielski. Jessica Yvette Ponce. Anthony Ponce. Ryan Anthony Pascus. Joshua Puzo. Marilena Quevedo. Damian Hernan Quijas. John Quinto. Angel Ramirez. Lizbeth Ramirez. Mia Alyssa Ramirez. Oscar Ramos Jr. Evelyn Ramos Lopez. Desmond Redmond. Aiden Joseph Ripperger. Kevin Josue Rivera. Luis Jesus Rivera. Lizette Rodriguez. Armando Rojas. Coral Roque. Denali Roque. Daniel Roca. Marcus Rule. Lanaya Russell. Alicia Marie Russo. Natalia Sadowska. Manuel Osvaldo Sayans. Sofia Saldana. Armando Sanchez. Christian Simon Sanchez. Destiny Alicia Sandoval. Jasenia Aliyah Sandoval. Daniel Salcedo. Caprice Ulyssia Serino. Angel Cermeno. Juan Fernando Sierra. Francisco Javier Silva. Matthew Sipes. Matthew Philip Sisto. Jarrell Smith. Paul Valer Sofinetti. Angel Solis. Alexandra Sosa. Juan Carlos Sosa. Jennifer Soto Suarez. Jadalyn Rose Savanasi. Madison Riley Spencer. Bartlome Sporna. Caroline Julia Stadnick. Mateusz Sternek. Eric William Zolkowski. Ryan David Tabor. Destiny Taylor. Alan Taralba. David Torres. Francisco Javier Torres Saucedo. Ezel Towns. Brittany Alice Trejo. Javier Eduardo Trujillo. Anthony Valente. Henry Ivan Valenzuela, Jr. Denelson Velazquez. Estefany Velazquez. Janelle Velazquez. Denise Jacqueline Vertiz. Brian Villegas. Catherine Villegas. Anthony Joseph Wick. Camille Widlow. Daniel Josef Wiczorek. Dominiquin Edmund Wilcoxon Gonzalez. Jalen Jesse B. Williams. Jarrell Tavion Wilson. Ryan Allen Wilson. Alexandra J. Worley. Cole Zellers. Jessica Zuniga. And now the top 5% of the class of 2021. Aixa Audrey Benitez Rojo will be attending Northwestern University, majoring in computer science. Patrick Joseph Block will be attending the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, with a major in sports management. Natalie Mercedes Chaidez. Natalie will be attending the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, majoring in statistics. Daisy Cosio Garcia. Daisy will be attending Emory University with a major in philosophy, politics, law, and a minor in applied mathematics. Kyle A. Cruz. Kyle will be attending the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, majoring in information sciences. Cecilia Lizette Flores. Cecilia will be attending Lake Forest College, majoring in biology pre-med. Jason Michael Rocco Garcia. Jason will be attending the University of Illinois at Chicago, majoring in mechanical engineering. Miriam Ganima. Miriam will be attending the College of DuPage, transferring to the University of Illinois at Chicago, majoring in architecture. Eric Daniel Moreno. Eric will be attending the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, majoring in electrical engineering. Annalisa Murillo. Annalisa will be attending the Ohio State University, majoring in criminal justice. Isabella Nicole Niemchuk. Isabella will be attending Arizona State University, majoring in biology. Carolina Pasek. Carolina will be attending the College of DuPage, majoring in biology. Olivia Nicole Pebler. Olivia will be attending the University of Illinois at Chicago Honors College, majoring in architecture and computer engineering. Kylie McKenna Peterson. Kylie will be attending Arizona State University, Barrett Honors College, majoring in biomedical engineering. Julia Grace Rihani. Julia will be attending Marquette University, majoring in speech pathology audiology. Lily Rodriguez. Lily will be attending the University of Illinois at Chicago, majoring in business administration. Brianna Tellez. Brianna will be attending the University of Iowa, majoring in nursing.
Congratulations, class of 2021. As we end our ceremony, Daisy Cosio will give the benediction. Everyone, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Daisy.
All right. Hello. Okay, here we go. We are one mind. We have worked, we have striven to be the best we could be, we have labored for knowledge, and we have opened our minds to new ideas. We have done all this and we have succeeded. There is love and fondness for what we have done, and there is anticipation and joy for what yet will come. We hope that this will be the start of lives that are productive and satisfying. We will use the knowledge that we have gleaned in school for the betterment of our lives and those of our fellow human beings. We want our days that we have spent at Fenton to be prolonged for happy and fulfilling days to come. May we have lives that are filled with challenges, which allows us to grow, knowledge which allows us to succeed, and peace which makes all things worthwhile. Thank you.
Great job, Casey. Thank you, Daisy. Gentlemen, you can put your caps back on. Please stay standing. Your diplomas, as you guys looked inside of the covers, they're still out there, all right? So once you're done here, you're going to walk out the gates there, and there will be tables with your diplomas. You guys can go ahead and grab them. Families, you can go ahead and then meet them in that parking lot area, and then there's opportunities to take pictures in the front. So all right. So as the billboard says, not even a global pandemic can stop you. Congratulations. You are now alumni of Fenton High School. Go on and do great things, Bison.